they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick.
And it's on the ground. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll throw it on 1st down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a